Hey everyone, I'm Emma, and welcome back to Speak English Daily. Today, we go bigger than any single day. Not what happened this morning, not what you did this week. Who you are, what you do, what you care about, what matters to you. This is identity speaking, and it is one of the most important things you can do in a language. Because the moment you can describe yourself naturally and honestly in English, you are no longer learning it, you are living it. Let's talk about your life. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is a complete standalone session. You can start right here. The full playlist and schedule are in the pinned comment below whenever you are ready. For everyone who has been here a while, yesterday you described your day. Today we zoom out and talk about the bigger picture. Whoever you are, today is for you. One thing to hold on to before we begin. Don't try to explain everything. You don't need to describe your whole life in one sentence. You don't need to cover your job, your family, your hobbies, your history, all at once. Just start somewhere. Your work, your routine, something you do often, something you care about, and let it grow from there. There is no right way to tell your life. There is only your way. Let's begin. Think about what just happened. You described your work, your routine, your habits, what you enjoy, what matters to you, all of it, in English. That wasn't just a description. That was you, your life, in English. Not a script, not a lesson, not a model answer. You. And here is what that means. When you can describe yourself honestly, naturally, in another language, you have crossed a line that most learners never cross. You are not translating your life anymore. You are expressing it. Day 24, you spoke about your day. Day 25, you spoke about your life. That is what real speaking is. And you can feel it now. We start with the most natural entry point. What you actually do. Not a job title, not a category, just how you spend your time. So, tell me a little about what you do, your work, your studies, or just how you spend most of your time, whatever comes first. So, I work, and basically what I do is help with a few different things. It's mostly about keeping things organized and moving forward. So I work, and basically what I do is help with a few different things. It's mostly about keeping things organized and moving forward. Starting with so I is the most natural way to describe your work or routine. The basically that follows signals. Here is the simple version. And where does most of that happen? At home, in an office, out and about, or a mix? Most of it happens at home, and it's quite flexible, which I actually like. Most of it happens at home, and it's quite flexible, which I actually like. A mix, really. Two words that acknowledge complexity without explaining it. Incredibly useful when life doesn't fit a meat category. Good. You described what you do in English, simply and honestly. How long have you been doing it? And do you enjoy it? I've been doing it for a few years, and honestly, it has its moments. But overall, I enjoy it. I've been doing it for a few years, and honestly, it has its moments. But overall, I enjoy it. It has its moments. One of the most honest and natural English answers to, do you enjoy it? It acknowledges reality without complaining. Good. What you do, described. Let's add some more. Now we add the rhythm. Not just what you do, but how your life usually flows. Routines tell people a lot about who you are. The small repeated things. When you wake up, what grounds you? Those are the texture of a life. No repeat in this section. One shadow, then the conversation keeps moving. What does a normal week look like for you? Not today specifically, just a typical week. A normal week for me usually involves a few different things. I tend to start fairly early, and most days I try to get the important stuff done in the morning. I tend to is one of the most natural habits describing phrases in English. It signals this is my pattern, my rhythm. Is there anything you do every day or almost every day that you'd miss if you couldn't do it? Yeah, actually, I have a coffee first thing every single day, and I think I'd really miss it if I couldn't. Identifying a daily ritual and saying, I'd really miss it, is simple and revealing. It says something about your values without stating them directly. Good. Your routine, your rhythm, that is your life in outline. How do you feel about the pace of your life right now? Too fast? Too slow? About right? Honestly, I think it's a bit too fast right now, and I'm working on finding a better balance. I'm working on finding a better balance. This phrase is honest, forward looking, and deeply relatable. People connect to this immediately. Is there anything in your routine you're trying to change? Or something new you're building into your life? Yeah, I've been trying to make more time for the things I enjoy, and it's still a work in progress, but I'm getting there. Still a work in progress. 4 words that are honest, humble, and completely natural. Use this whenever something is ongoing. Good. Your routine described. Your life is taking shape. Now, The part that matters most. Not what you do for work, not your daily routine, but the personal side. What you enjoy, what you care about, what makes your life feel like yours. Outside of work or study, what do you actually enjoy? What do you do when you have free time and you're choosing for yourself? When I have free time, I usually just try to slow down a bit. Maybe read something or go for a walk. And I think I need that because it helps me reset. When I have free time, I usually just try to slow down a bit. Maybe read something or go for a walk. And I think I need that because it helps me reset. Describing what you do in free time reveals values. I need that because turns preference into meaning. That is always more interesting. Is there something you've been enjoying more lately? Or something you've been getting into recently? Actually, yeah. Recently, I've been spending more time on things that feel quieter, and it's been really good for me. Actually, yeah. Recently, I've been spending more time on things that feel quieter, and it's been really good for me. Things that feel quieter, vague but honest. You don't need to name everything. The feeling is enough. Good. That was personal. That was honest. That is who you are. What's something that matters to you? Something you actually care about, even if it's hard to explain? Honestly, I think having a bit of calm in my day, that matters quite a lot to me. Honestly, I think having a bit of calm in my day, that matters quite a lot to me. That matters quite a lot to me. It signals depth without drama, one of the most respectful ways to share something meaningful. And what about people? Are you someone who needs a lot of social time? Or do you recharge more on your own? I think I'm somewhere in between. I love being around people, but I also really need my own quiet time. I think I'm somewhere in between. I love being around people, but I also really need my own quiet time. Somewhere in between. Always relatable. Most people feel in between. This answer is never wrong. 5 personal answers: your interests, your values, your social nature. All of it. Yours in English. Stop for a second. You just described yourself. Not a character, not a model answer. You. Now, let's put it all together. This is the signature moment of day 25. No nudges, no models, no safety net. Talk about your life, from what you do to your routine to what you care about, all of it, in one continuous flow. Start anywhere. Keep going. Simple sentences, honest words. Don't stop until you've said everything you want to say. Tell me about your life, who you are, what you do, what matters to you. Just talk. Whatever came out, that was real. Now, let's do that one more time. You already know what you want to say. The second time will be cleaner, smoother, more yours. One more time. Your life. Who you are, what you do, what matters. Keep it moving. Two times. Your life. In English. Both times. The second was better. It always is. Because the second time, you are not finding the words. You are just saying them. And that is day 25. Now, go to the comments and type. If you just talked about your life, comment, day 25 done. I spoke about my life. And if you want, share one sentence from today. One thing you said about yourself that felt true. Your work, your routine, something you care about. Anything. Just one honest sentence. I read every comment. And if you want to follow the full 30-day journey, you can find the complete playlist in the pinned comments below. Now, day 26. Day 25, you spoke about your life. Day 26, you handle real conversation pressure. See you in day 26. Keep speaking. Keep being honest. Don't break your streak.